Let me know if this sounds familiar. So your company uses Jira, which is great. You've set up your projects, your boards are ready, but real collaboration is happening everywhere except Jira. So people are sending messages via Slack or Teams. Spreadsheets are always there. Excel is not dead. And people outside your immediate team need to have access to enter your project and actually the project that they are involved in so that they know what is happening and how to proceed with their tasks. Every time you need feedback from another department, this is painful. You have to go there, ask, send message, anything like that, right? It takes time. So basically, projects live in the system, but the real collaboration lives outside of it. We're going to fix this. So I want to let you know how to connect those different words and how to overcome those challenges. So let's break down the silos and get your teams actually work together in Jira. So first, let's talk about why is this happening. So usually when permissions are tied to specific users, then admin role is crucial to grant accesses, right? So it seems like it's a rather process problem disguised as a tool problem. So what is the fix to this challenge? You can stop using individual users in permission schemes. You can use project roles or groups. Set up a standardized role. Let's call it external collaborators. I already have this name in here, and let's add it to our Jira. This way, you can give them the ability to browse projects. You can add people to the group. You don't have to specify all the permissions, all the setup, all the each and every time from the beginning. You have it here. What if you need more than comments, more than just browsing projects? This is where tools like BigPicture come in handy. So let's say we have two projects, different teams assigned, and they need to collaborate. So if I would go to one of those projects, I will enter it. I can only see tasks from this particular project, right? And all the teams that are assigned to this one. That's it, okay? What can I do about it? I can go to the main level again and I can create another box. Let's say this is going to be hybrid project in this case as well. And I would call this one collaboration. This is just a working name for this one. And when it comes to Jira Spaces, this is where you are defining which projects you would like this project box to contain. So in my case, I would like to see both. I would like to see my Zadra project and Project Tsunami. So let's hit create. I can also change the dates, maybe one comment about this one. This is not as important as all the things that need to happen while creating this box, but you can change those dates, right? Those will be visible on this level. However, you can change them later, and also they are not really influencing anything in this particular case. We can change color. I like purple, so let's add it. And then the icon, again, it's not that important, but let's say we would like to add something else so that it's going to be differentiating from other projects. And let's hit create. In this case, if I would enter this one, I would be able to see all the tasks from both projects, right? So again, it depends, of course, on the setup. It depends what we have specified in BigPicture, how this is going to look like, how the structure looks like. However, again, you will be able to see everything in there. So let's say I would like to see all the epics that are part of those projects. And I would like to build some connections between those, but I'm not really sure which project is this one, right? So I can only see the names. Okay, I can see the keys. So this is my main differentiator probably. But I would like to be able to be sure which project I'm adding there. Or rather, I would like to be sure which project those tasks, those elements, those work items, epics in this case, belong to. So what can I do about it? I just applied some changes in the structure of this project, and right now my hierarchy looks like it starts with the project. So I know that, okay, those epics belong to Zadra projects and those epics belong to Project Tsunami. How I did that? This is our secret sauce. You can always contact us and we're happy to let you know how to add such structure, how to create such a hierarchy, or which hierarchy is going to make sense in your particular case. Another option is simply to add a column called project, and then I can quickly check which project this epic belongs to, right? As simple as that. What else can we do about it? We can go to viewing and apply some grouping. So my grouping element could be project in this case, right? So let's hit apply and see what is going to change. In this case, I'm sure that first part of my Gantt chart belongs to Project Tsunami. I can see it in this place, and then in here I can collapse it. Maybe I just want to focus on my Zadra project, then the first one is going to be collapsed. And again, I can of course expand it and I can do both, right? What you can also do in terms of differentiating those items, you can color code them. So what I did in the meantime, I've applied some coloring. So let's go to task labels, and you can see right now that all of those are gray because we are only planning. So all of them are in the to-do status. That's why when it comes to status, then the task color is going to be gray, as we can see right now. However, I've added some manual colors. So right away, you can see that those pink tasks belong to Zadra project, and then the green ones to Project Tsunami. As simple as that. If it's going to make your life easier, why not, right? Okay, let's say we have some connections between those epics. So I know that, for example, project planning for Zadra project need to happen before scope and charter definition for Project Tsunami. What can I do about it? I can create dependencies. In this view, it's really, really simple. I can drag and drop, then the dependency is going to be created. The task, this work item, this epic was rescheduled, and we can see that, okay, those are connected. Maybe I have a task that is connected to other tasks that is part of a different project. However, I don't want any dates to be influencing each other. So what can I do about it? This is not an end to start, anything like that dependency type. Let's say that this one is connected to this technical and architecture task, right? So we have Zadra project and Tsunami project. And then the dependency type needs to be soft so that no dates will be changed, and we can be sure that those are connected. In fact, it will be depicted in BigPicture on our Gantt chart with this dashed line, right? So we have it in here. We can see that there's a difference between those dependency types. However, we can be sure that, okay, we have some connections in here. What else? Also, please remember that you can, of course, assign those work items to teams so that you are sure which one is related to which one, right? Which project, which team, which element is connected with this. Also, new feature recently released by Appfire related to BigPicture, you can also have this multi-team planning. Please remember about this one, watch our video about it. It is also possible to plan this work related to different teams. So to summarize, you can build that shared responsibility this way. For example, teams can see how their work is going to influence other people's work, other projects, and how, for example, delaying something may influence other moving pieces. So in this case, let's say project planning is going to be delayed by a few days. It's going to move some other work items automatically. It can be risky. You have to be really aware what is happening inside, how your setup looks like, and beware of that those examples are actually simple examples, right? We can build something much more complicated and it can be like a whole setup just for you. Just let us know. You don't have to accept a system where projects are in Jira, but the real work is happening in emails. If you want a PPM configuration that actually drives the adoption, makes sense, and makes your team self-sufficient, we need to talk. At Genius Gecko, we don't just configure tools, we give you the optimized tool that is going to fulfill your needs and optimize your entire process as well, so it fits your exact needs. Click the link in the description to our dedicated BigPicture video training. We also have a free version of it to get you started, so you can test us, see what's inside. Or you can also, of course, reach out to us directly. Let us know what challenges you are currently facing. You can enter our website, you can send us an email, anything you prefer to. And well, we're happy to transform your cross-team collaboration. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you.